In the last 4 years, almost half the charges brought against murderers, child abusers, rapists, and other felons were dismissed. This is just a hint of the findings released by the Bureau of Budget and Management Research through data provided by the Unified Courts of Guam and the Guam Police Department.
The report basically talks about the criminals and the criminals going through the judiciary system, that process.
BBMR Director John Rios says in the last 4 years, over 42% of all criminal misdemeanor charges were also dismissed against criminals like robbers, thieves, vandals, and even abusive spouses.
And a lot of this we attribute that the Attorney General's office has not been fully funded. The amount of resources that's provided to the Attorney General's office does not give them enough tools or prosecutors here in this case to address these crimes.
Attorney General Leonardo Rapatis says in the last several years his office's caseload per prosecutor is at least twice the amount that a prosecutor in other jurisdictions should be handling.
But despite that, our prosecutors are doing the hard work that they need to do. Not just our prosecutors, but our investigators, our process servers, our secretaries.
It's so busy, its 19 prosecutors are literally jumping from one closing argument to immediately going into jury selection and trial for the next.
To say that we're not doing the work is I think, inaccurate.
Chief Prosecutor Basil O'Malley says challenges haven't stopped them from prioritizing and succeeding with its most serious and high-profile cases.
Yes, I need more staff, but at the same token, I want to thank the legislature because last year they listened to us and they gave us a line item in the budget for an additional 2 prosecutors, an additional investigator, and more staff.
But it's not just the AG's office the report cites, but the Department of Corrections. Rios says even if criminals were prosecuted, there would be no room at the prison as it's extremely overcrowded. Rios, meanwhile, hopes lawmakers take the data into consideration and provide the ways and means to the AG and DOC in order to make its role in the criminal justice system sustainable. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Ken Quintaniza.